One of my clients messaged me last week before Thanksgiving asking if we could put our coaching calls on hold because she's way too busy, stressed out with the holidays, and she's homeschooling her children. Understandable and totally valid. But I responded to her saying, as your coach, I would be doing a huge disservice to you if I just said yes to this request. I said, the whole purpose of you being here in coaching is not for you to come and be perfect. That is your all or nothing dieter's mentality talking. And this is what a lot of people do. They start and they stop. They start and they stop. But the problem is, if you kick this can down the road, it's going to be harder to restart because you're going to feel defeated and unmotivated, like you're starting all over. The goal is to figure out how can we keep going? How can we level down or dial down some of our habits to make it feel like you're still making some progress and working towards your goal, but it's not as overwhelming. One example I gave her was, instead of tracking all your meals, let's just track dinner, because breakfast and lunch is basically the same every single day for her. That way we're dialing back the habit. We're not just ditching the habit and then having to restart over at some point down the road. And this is honestly what a lot of midlife women do. They just ditch everything because they're stressed, they're tired, they have a lot going on, or because they, have one bad meal and they're like, screw it, I can't do anything. I ruined everything because I had a bad weekend, right? And so then we just ditch everything, but that makes restarting harder. So the goal is always to take imperfect action. Once I told my client this, she was like, oh, I guess I really do need to show up to my coaching call. Right. This is why a coach is so helpful. They help you get out of this all or nothing, and they change how you approach and look at these things. And honestly, guys, I've been doing this for 11 years. This is the number one killer of fat loss for midlife women. Actually, I have an entire podcast episode dedicated to this. The secret killer of fat loss is what it's called, Dish on Ditching Diets, because I've seen it so much with clients. As soon as you have stress, as soon as you're like ticked off or mad, or your emotions are high, or you feel like you did something wrong, or you feel like you screwed up, you just ditch everything. And then you're putting yourself in the position of having to restart at some point down the road. Restarting is never ideal because now you feel defeated. Now you feel unmotivated. Getting started is harder. So the goal is always to be taking imperfect action. And honestly, losing weight is about you getting healthier. You can't be this person that only takes care of your health when it's convenient, right? And so part of weight loss is actually practicing for life, taking care of your health, which means you have to have a different mindset. You have to realize that it's okay to dial things back and take imperfect action. And that's what a coach helps you do.